Welcome back to the channel, guys. Appreciate you checking out this video as always, and this is the penultimate video in the Manchester Half Series and my last training video, because when this video ends, the next one is probably going to start on race weekend, which is crazy. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing as we get ready, and we're slowing things down and getting ready for the race, my first ever half marathon. And I appreciate you all for checking out this series. But let's dive in, because this week I need your help. So check that out in the clips while I'm out on my first run. Right guys, it is Thursday. Just got back from working away, so not running 3 or 4 days. And it is getting scary now. We are officially 10 days out from the half marathon. And I'm just gonna get some easy miles in today. And as always, take you along for the journey. I need your help this week, guys, because I am second guessing every bit of my plan and prep. So I've got some questions all the way through this video. Type them as you go, what you do or your answers. Hit send at the end. And I need your help as we get into this half marathon. Also, why do I always struggle for the first 3K? And then it just gets easier. So, terrible breathing as always. First question. First is, guys, what do you advise for mid-race nutrition? Those of you following the series will have seen that I was really struggling keeping more than one gel down. Partly just training my stomach for it, partly stomach issues, but we're doing a lot better now. And I really cracked it when I started using Tailwind and drinking some of them instead of gels. But I really don't fancy rocking a vest for the half. So the question is, are you going your gels? Do you carry things? Now I'm thinking half marathon, 3 gels and water at the water stations, and I don't need a belt or anything. The gels can go in the twisted shorts and I can crack on. What do you think? Yes, buddy. Black shoes and white socks. I'm very sorry. Rookie error. Right, we've waited till we get home to carry on, because for some reason tonight I could not breathe. Now my heart rate and breathing was just through the roof, even for the pace I was doing. So decided to can it and figured I'd come back and speak to you a little bit more when I'm making a little bit more sense. So obviously we've just mentioned in-race nutrition. Also, second question, need your help this week, guys. What do you do pre-race? So in my long runs in the lead up to the half marathon, it's usually been a bagel. And as I've just mentioned, then it's a mixture of Tailwind and gels on the course. Now, is one bagel enough for a half marathon distance? Let me know what you think below. I usually try and eat a good 2.5 hours before, or I tend to get an upset stomach, probably a little bit sooner than maybe you'd advise, but that's just what's working for me. So is one bagel enough? Would you recommend maybe getting a bit more in? And my current full fueling strategy is a bagel at the in the morning, and then probably a Tailwind at the start of the race, and then 2 gels, maybe 3 gels throughout, and using the water stations. That's what I'm thinking going for. It's a little bit different than in training, but really want to avoid wearing a vest or having to carry the Tailwind drink. So that's what I'm going for. Let me know what you guys do pre-race and during race down below. And yeah, we'll see you later in the week. Good morning, it is Sunday, and this is my last long run before the half marathon. And that's quite a surreal thing. It's been a 22-week training block since I finished Catch the 5K to get to this point, and the hard work is done now. And I'm just trying to keep things moving, because 1 week from now, pretty much exactly, I'm going to be on the start line, getting ready to go. Yeah, that's a little bit terrifying. You all know I say it a lot and don't often do it, but I've got to keep it nice and slow today. Don't want to risk anything at all. Switch my usual heavy metal go crazy music this morning for some nice lo-fi beats. We're going for Zen today. We're going to really enjoy it, and I have to admit I've been dreading running in the cooler weather. It's actually nice, you know. Maybe I'm not going to be a fair weather runner only, and I might actually embrace the winter months. But yeah, just getting out today. I'm off plan, so thinking 10k, 12k. My plan for next week is just to do one run pre the race, probably Wednesday. I was chatting to Matt, regular runner. He was saying maybe something easy with some strides thrown in. Find I take ages to recover, so and all my PBs have been off the back of a 4-day rest, so that's what I'm going to go for. So probably Wednesday next week, something easy, and that's it. We are approaching the half marathon. Ooh, scary. As I mentioned earlier, the nerves are still there, but also excitement. And for the most interesting thing that I didn't think, and one thing that's been stuck in my mind, I don't know if anyone who runs these races can relate to this, but when I did my first ever 10k, the AJ Bell in Manchester, right halfway through my headphones died, and it was the best thing that could have happened to me. I was not knowing it was my first ever race, didn't anticipate the atmosphere of the crowds, and out of fear of just failing, I put the headphones in and went into the kind of cave a little bit to focus, and about halfway through the headphones died. It was the best thing that happened to me, being able to absorb the crowds. But the one thing that surprised me that I now can't wait to happen is that medolic sound of hundreds, tens, thousands of people's feet hitting the pavement. And do you know what I'm talking about? Am I talking absolute rubbish? It's proper. It may be the most zen sound in the world, and I can't wait to just be mid-race, locking in. And weirdly, when you're in those spots that don't have tons of people, just tuning into the sounds of everyone's feet, and yeah, it's wicked. And yes, I'm strange. Do feel free to tell me below. But as I said, guys, second guessing everything this week, and I need your help. So here comes the next question. Right guys, checking back in while you can see some footage of me getting my run in, testing out the new DJI Osmo Nano, and I hope you're enjoying it. But I want to know is, do you have any pre-race rituals or during race rituals? And that could be anything from your lucky running socks you have, or some mantras that you say to yourself ahead of a race to get yourself in the right mindset, or anything quirky or random that you find yourself doing on race day. Do let us know. What I'd also love to know, guys, is what is your favourite post-race meal? You've done the training block, you've done the race, you've worked hard, and now it's time to celebrate. So what is your go-to? And as you may notice, given that most of these questions are about food, I've been seriously dialing mine in, and I'm overdue a bit of a feast. Alright guys, that is a long run in the bag, and the very last one. We got a 10k in, and man, did it feel good actually. We are 7 days out, and it feels crazy to say the work's done. 22 weeks all leading up to this. I'm going to wrap this video here actually. I was going to run this right up until race day, but I've only got one small run next week. We included that in last week's video. So sorry if it's shorter than usual. Didn't get much footage on this one either, was kind of in the zone, but I appreciate everyone who's watched for the last 8 weeks or followed on Strava, and all the different people who've sent me advice and things like that. Wouldn't be doing this without you. But yeah, this time next week I will literally be running a marathon, a half marathon, and my god, is that a scary yet exciting thing. So alright guys, that is it. And not only is that the end of the video, that is the end of the training block for Manchester Half Marathon. I hope some of you have found some use in kind of watching this journey that I've been documenting, and I am very excited, and I'm going to undertake my first ever half marathon, and I'm of course going to take you all with me. So I'm very excited to get stuck in. I hope you're going to enjoy race day, and I hope you're all enjoying whatever you're working towards in your running journey. But appreciate the love you've given the channel. As always guys, comment, like, subscribe. Get the quick answers to the questions in down below, because I'm doubting everything. I could really do with some other opinions. and I'll see you in the next video, which is probably race day, and I hope you're having a great week. See you later.